Hi folks, and welcome back making sausages with the Steirerbua. Today we will be making a Mexican chorizo, which is another version from the Spanish chorizo, but the Mexican chorizo is spicier and has more heat in it. So let me show you what I'm using for the sausage. For the Mexican chorizo I have here 1 kilo meat. This is a half kilo of shoulder and a half kilo of pork belly, already diced into 1 to 2 or 3 centimeter pieces. I have here normal table salt. I have black pepper, coarse, garlic, granulate, rubbed oregano, smoked paprika and cayenne pepper, and also I have here pork casing, which are 28 to 30 ml. The next thing what we will do is we will prepare the spice mixture. So let me show you. The first thing what I will do is I will be using 18 grams of salt. This is normal table salt. Okay, that's 18 grams. Then I will be using 3 grams of coarse ground black pepper. Got 3 grams here. Then the next thing what I will do is I use 5 grams of smoked sweet paprika. So 5 grams I need, so here we go. That's 5 grams. Then the next thing what I will be using is 3 grams of cayenne pepper. As I say, the Mexican chorizo is spicier than the Spanish chorizo. So that's 3 grams. Then the other thing what I need now is 2 grams of oregano. That's 2 grams. Then I need 7 grams of garlic granulates. 5. So, and we have here now 7 grams. So that's all the spice mixture what we need for the Mexican chorizo. The other thing what I need to prepare now is vinegar. I need 50 milliliter vinegar and 50 milliliter of cold water. Okay folks, I have now here, I put in the kilo meat in my mixing bowl. I will add now the spices and the salt mixture. And here I have 50 ml of cold water and 50 ml of vinegar. That's also the difference between the Mexican and the Spanish chorizo. The Spanish chorizo is made with white wine and the Mexican chorizo is made with water and vinegar and is a little bit hotter. So let's mix that in. And the Mexican is also a little bit wetter than the Spanish one. Okay, so the next thing what I will do is I will put this in a bag with the juice, of course, and put it in the freezer for 30 minutes so to chill it down, and then mince it twice through the 8 ml blade. The meat is now been in the freezer for about 30 minutes, so it's nice and cold now. I will start mincing it now. Here make sure you hold your hand in front of it because the meat is a little bit wetter, so it doesn't splatter all over the place. The meat has been now minced through the mincer the first time. What I will do is now is I pick up all the leftover spices from the bowl and mince it a second time. I just want to get all that flavor. That's it. I picked all the juice up and the spice. I mix it again now. I'm starting to mix it the second time now. The first bit put back into the mincer. So let's get this minced. Okay, the meat has now been minced twice through the 8mm blade, and that's it. We don't mix it any further because that's enough for the sausage here also, and she is moister than the Spanish chorizo. So the Mexican is a little bit wetter, which is fine, which it should be. So I will prepare the filler now, get that sausage meat into the filler and start filling the sausages. Okay, let's fill up that filler. Make sure you get the air out. So, let's get the last bit out there. Every little bit counts. So, good. Now push it down so as most air is out. That's done. And let's get the end bit on it of the filler. Good, that's it. Now we push it forward a little bit. So we start feeling it. There's still air. And nearly. Here we go. We're getting the pressure. That's it. Fill is ready. So what I will do is now is I will clean up and get ready filling the sausages. As you can see, Mexican chorizo, very easy to make. The mixture has a few spices in there, slightly different to the Spanish one, but very, very tasty. So let's start filling the sausages. Okay, let's get the skin out here. So it's only 1 kilo what I have here, so it goes fairly quick. Good. The next thing what we do is now is put 2 fingers in the skin, bit of water in there, push it over the nozzle and pull the water out again what we just put into the skin. So that skin is longer than I need. For 1 kilo sausages you need about a meter, 1.20 meters, 1.50 meters. It depends how thick the casings are. but that's way too much, but it doesn't matter. So now we make a knot in it, hold the casing, 2 fingers crossways, twist them, hold it, and pull, and you got a knot. Let's fill that. Keep gentle pressure on the casing, so get nice even pressure on it. Don't fill it too hard and don't fill it too loose. If you got air in the casings here, poke it so the air goes out and carry on. A bit more air there. There we go. A lot of air in the filler this time. Oh, that's it. Cut it, make a knot in it. Done. So let's twist them. Like as I say, twisting it, you can do any size you like. I usually do them between 125 to 135 grams. So it's about 8 sausages to a kilo. So now here I got a sausage now which isn't a full sausage. So what I do is I bring it up to the size, press it, and just twist it a couple times over. That's it. And here we go. So that's it. Now we get the air out. I need to retighten that knot here. Cut the end bit off. So, sausages are done. Making sausages is quick and easy, and I will teach you to become really proficient in making sausages. Like I said several times before, we have over 300 recipes I can teach you, so let's get going. My challenge to you is making the Mexican chorizo, and let me know how you get on with it. Of course, now it comes to the point, or that thing, what we always have to do is, we have to make a burger with the whatever's left in the nozzle here. So here we go. So because why should we waste it? That's it. I get the pan going now, and let's make a burger and see what it tastes. So the pan is hot. Let's get that burger into the pan so we have something to taste. Pan is hot, my old trusted pan. And the burger goes in. While the burger is frying, I will be cleaning up here a little bit, because otherwise I'm gonna mess. We don't want to see that one, yeah, do we? And then we have a taste to see what it tastes like. The burger is ready, so let's see what it looks like and let's taste them. So, this burger, of course, is a bit looser. So let's see what it looks like. Very good. Has the heat and also the acid from the vinegar. Very, very good. Plus a slightly smoky flavor, and you can taste the oregano. So, do the challenge and make your own. So if you liked that video of the Mexican chorizo, please give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, there's loads of more recipes coming. Until then, stay safe, have fun, bye bye.